Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Imperfectly Perfect, True Crime and More, with Jay Diaz and Lola. She's still not feeling so good, but she showed up, so. I just want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. I'm with my co-star, Lola. And today I wanted to talk about a pop icon, Mr. MicHAeL JaCkSoN. So before I get into that video today, I want to say please like this video if you like it. Please share it if you find it shareable. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'm up to 114 subs, so I'm super excited about that. Thank you. So this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. This is a true crime, conspiracy theory, speculation channel, and more. I do talk about my personal life and, things that are going on, with either addiction. I am clean, will be 9 years on May 8th of this year. So I talk about those things, or, my daughter has special needs. She has nonverbal autism and epilepsy. And so we talk about, special needs and things like that. So if you're interested and that sounds like it's for you, make sure you subscribe. Also, comment anything below you want me to know. Today I just wanted to do a video on MicHAeL. I am a huge fan of his, have been since I was a little girl. He's a great guy, even though many people may think otherwise. There, she's gone. I don't know. I've always loved him. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories around his death and things of that nature. So, MicHAeL JaCkSoN, in case you were unaware, I don't know how that's possible though, of who he is. He is a pop icon. He started out in the JaCkSoN 5 with his brothers. They had a family band, and it was a huge hit. And he has been singing ever since. An amazing best dancer in the whole world, created the moonwalk dance, So he is the man. I would say that MicHAeL JaCkSoN got a bad rap, pretty much, from a very early age. And as he got older, you can tell that he's very childlike. He loves childlike things, and a lot of people criticized him for that. And I see it this way. Okay, so he was doing an interview with Diane Sawyer, and she was asking him questions about why he hangs out with children. And he cut her right off, and he said, I do not hang out with children. There have never been children in my bedroom. I don't know why everybody says that. And he was adamant about that. And he continued to say, I do not hang out with children like that. Now, MicHAeL JaCkSoN had a very rough childhood. Me personally, I'm sure there was a lot of punishment. He talked about his father beating him, and how hard life was growing up as a child star, and that he really never had a life, and he really never had a childhood either. MicHAeL grew up pretty much a workhorse. He was always working. He never really had time to be a kid. So I think as he got older, and he was able to kind of recreate that childhood through Neverland and also hanging out with children. I don't get the vibe. I mean, I do not get the vibe that he was sexually assaulting children. I just think that he never, mentality-wise, got past a certain age, and he could relate to children. I believe he lived vicariously through these children. You know, he got to watch them have fun and have the life that he always wanted and never got to have. So when he got older, he was like, I'm going to have the childhood I always wanted. And that's exactly what he did. It really bothers me because, you know, he's constantly being ridiculed and criticized. And I can't imagine living that life, you know. I mean, he never really got to ever have a life. People were always criticizing him about everything he did. And there she goes. I just feel like it's not right. It's not fair. And it just goes to show you that one rumor or false allegation, whatever you want to call it, can really ruin someone's life. He was accused plenty of times of being very inappropriate sexually with young children that were said to visit Neverland, which is his home. And, you know, I just don't think that's true. That's my personal opinion. I don't think that Michael Jackson ever even really had sex with as an adult. You know, I just don't think that he was into that type of stuff. He was a very, very private person and very insecure in a lot of ways. You know, as a young boy, he was told by his father that he was ugly, he was too dark, he had a big nose, you know, he had, you know, his hair was, you know, not good, you know, he was ugly. And so he definitely over the years changed his look dramatically. For those reasons, he had distorted body, you know, issues, which I have, so I get that. And, you know, so he bleached his skin, he got his nose done, he got everything done. Okay, we all know that. And for those exact reasons, to become the opposite of what he was told that he was growing up. And I feel terrible for him. He was never happy with who he was. No matter how much money he had, no matter how much fame he had, that stuff does not make you happy. It doesn't make you whole. And it was very obvious that he, you know, lived a sad life. I felt sad for him, you know. I mean, he was very quiet, and I just feel like he had good intentions, maybe bad execution, but I don't think bad intentions, and that's the difference. I don't believe that he ever sexually assaulted a child. I just don't. I also think that his marriage to Lisa Marie Presley, who is Elvis's daughter, was all for show. I think he married her because of all of the rumors and scrutiny to try to put that to an end. People were questioning his sexuality, you know, if he was ever intimate with somebody, you know, so I believe he married her to make it appear that he liked women. I don't know if he liked men or women, but I'm saying in the public eye to confirm that he was into women and that he was, you know, intimate or sexually active, because, you know, when you're married, you're usually sexually active, but maybe not in all cases. And I feel terrible for him for that. You know, he had to pretend till the very end to be somebody that he wasn't, because the person that he was, people criticized him for that. And he understood children because he was a child himself. Just because you're a certain age or in a certain body, adult-wise, doesn't mean you're an adult, right? Some people who have PTSD or trauma, especially childhood trauma, some people don't get past that, okay? Just because you look older and you get older doesn't mean that you mentally grow older. So I feel like he was stuck in that age when he lost who he was. And I believe that was at a very, very young age. I would say, 4, 5, 6. And I think those are the people that he looked to, and he was drawn to that age group, 9, 10, 11. I think he saw the innocence in those children. I think that, and not in a perverted kind of way. Like I said, I think he lived vicariously through those children, and he ended up having his own children with a woman. She had children for him, and he raised those 3 children, and he was criticized for how he took care of those children from the minute he got them. And I find that so sad. All he wanted to do was love somebody and be loved back unconditionally. And, the public criticized him for that too. He had a child who he called Blanket, one of the 3. And he was introducing the baby to the world. And, he said that people would not stop asking him to see the baby. And, I think it was crazy, but he literally held the baby out over a balcony over a huge crowd, and people lost their mind. Like, they still talk about it to this day. And he supposedly passed, I believe in 2010, of I would say a medication overdose. He had a doctor that lived in his home with him. Now, MicHAeL had a lot of issues medically. He was hurt very badly doing a music video. He was actually burned. His hair actually caught on fire. And that's when he started wearing the wigs and the different hair, and getting his skin done, and the surgery started. And he was on pain medication and said to be in a lot of pain, kind of from then on, I would say, both emotionally, mentally, and physically. So I feel like after, a long time of being on, pain meds, he obviously, grow immune to that. And so you need more to get the same effect. So, he was taking some really strong IV medications at night, with a doctor monitoring for years, so he could sleep. And basically it put him into a coma at night. But, he had a doctor monitoring him, to make sure he woke up. And then just one day he didn't wake up. And, but me, me, I am a conspiracy theorist to the fullest. Me personally, it would not surprise me if he was still alive. Because I feel like, okay, he may have passed, okay? But what if he didn't? What if he faked his death to, get out of the public eye, like they say Elvis Presley did? I don't know. He may be alive too. Who knows? I feel like once you're a star, especially to the magnitude that he is and was, like, you never, like, stepping outside and being able to go to a grocery store and not be noticed is like heaven. You know what I mean? Especially who he was. He couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't live a normal life. And I think he was sick of the public criticizing him and never just being able to feel free or breathe, live that life he wanted to. And so that's why I feel like there's a chance that he really may be alive, and that he was so sick of the public and their, comments and opinions and theories about him, that he was like, yo, listen, I'm ready to give this all up and, live out the rest of my life, as a normal, under the radar type of guy. So that's what I was thinking about. But, it really bothers me, you know, all the years he entertained us, all the amazing music, you know, life-changing things that he did, he was never really given the credit he deserved because the rumors and theories overtook the good that he did. You know, it was like once this was said about him, about, you know, assaulting children or inappropriate relations with children, no one was ever able to, one, take that back, and two, overlook that. He was only basically seen as that, or he was, you know, an icon, a hero. You either love him or you hate him. You either think he did or he didn't. Me personally, I don't think he did. I don't think he was a sexual person, in my opinion. So, I don't know, I could be wrong, but, you know, those are my thoughts and theories over the years of just, you know, thinking about the story. And I just wanted to do this today because, you know, he is a legend, whether people, you know, love him or hate him. He's still Michael Jackson. Everybody knows who Michael Jackson is. He is a household name for decades, you know, so I love him. I think he's amazing. I feel extremely sad for him. You can just see, you know, he looked like he was like a lost soul. And if he has passed, I hope he found his peace and, you know, he's happy and, you know, knows that, you know, the people who love him are very proud of who he was and still is, and that, you know, the good that he did far outweighs the bad, in my opinion. And I am very thankful for his music. I grew up on it, love it, still love it to this day. And you know, I'm sorry for all the scrutiny he went through and that his, you know, kids went through and will always go through. So I just want to say, Michael, we absolutely love your music over here at my home and appreciate you for everything you've done. I hope you rest in peace if you've passed, and if not, I hope you're living it up wherever you are and living your best life because you deserve it. So that is it for today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment anything below you want me to know. By the way, it's like 2:30 in the morning and my daughter just went to bed after 2.5 days. So I had to do this video before I went to bed, but thank you. Hope you have a wonderful, very blessed day or night wherever you are. Cherish the simple things and don't judge anyone, and definitely don't spread any unnecessary, unreally known facts about people. Not facts, rumors about people, because one wrong comment that gets into the wrong hands or the wrong ears hear that, it can change your life for forever. So make sure you know what you're talking about before you go, you know, spilling a big lie or a secret. It can destroy someone's life. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, blessed day. Stay safe. Bye.